I am here today with Elaine Mize, and we are outside the Oconee County Public Defender's Office. Elaine has had a challenge with the Walhalla Police Department. She was represented with a public defender. The details will come out in time, but right now, all we're asking for is some transparency. This gentleman here, Mr. Oberman or something like that?
I'm not sure what his name is, but he's talking about getting needed some help getting the ex-chief of police of Walhalla out of some more trouble. He'd got into some more trouble.
Really?
And that was since the selling of the pills and buying the pills and all that.
Really? And so when was that said?
I heard that when I first come up here and applied for my public defender.
You overheard someone talking about it?
Yep, him.
Talking with who?
I don't know. He was on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Walking into, so this is the Oconee County Public Defender's Office.
But do you have my charge and document number by chance?
How are you? We can't film in here? Is there a rule against that?
You said 20.
Is there a rule against filming in this lobby?
Not that I know of.
Well, that's interesting. They're denying transparency completely. All right, I'll put the camera away and let's talk.
Hold on 1 second.
Still here with Elaine Mize, and we're gonna get officer complaint history, file an officer complaint, and get a FOIA request. Come on, John. How are you? And I do announce I am recording. I know it sucks, but it's just the nature of the beast in this industry. And you guys know me, I advocate for you guys all the time. I say Walhalla Police does better than your neighbors all the time, and I say it publicly on my videos. You guys have been very good to me, but I have to file an officer complaint against you, and I have to file a FOIA request, and was there something else? Well, the FOIA request and an officer complaint history on Michael Shedd. And I know that he doesn't work here anymore, and I'm not blaming you for that. I think you guys did well in cleaning him up. I think you did. But nonetheless, there's things left to clean up from him, unfortunately.
She can help you with the FOIA request.
That's your complaint form, officer.
And I'm probably just going to take this and return them, and then the FOIA. And then how do I can I get another copy of the FOIA request so that I can put the one about the case and then a separate about the complaint history, or should I put it all on one?
You can put it all on one.
You can put it all on one. And thank you. I'm Jason Boyle. I do not want to be disrespectful to any of you. I stand up for Walhalla Police. I think you guys have done well. If you watch my videos, you'll see me say it over and over again. I think you should be used as an example as to how other people can do it, especially Oconee County Sheriff's Department. I think if you guys took over that department, we'd have a lot less problems. Thank you all. Here we are. Public Defender's Office, Police Department, and us crossing the street. It's nice when things are convenient, right?
Yeah.
We love getting to know you, Elaine.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm getting to know y'all.
We've just left the Public Defender's Office with our #1 mascot, who's being a pain in the butt till he got a candy. And so we're saying the woman who was at the counter just now, what did she tell you?
She had told me that if it was drug out long enough that Michael Shedd was no longer a cop, and that if it was drug out long enough that it would be thrown out.
That's right.
And
then what did John Abdallah do?
he wanted to try it that day.
So John Abdallah, the public defender, the person who's supposed to be looking out for your better interest, is advancing the case when he knows that if he waits, the case is going to get thrown out.
That's right.
It's very interesting. And I want to add another comment that the woman just made in the office now when I said Officer Michael Shedd should not be allowed to testify at all in any case, given the nature of the complaints against him, including this complaint here, which will be filed in just a minute. And she agreed with that entirely. We are here. The baby's back there somewhere. We're just checking out. So here's the story. Michael Shedd had followed Elaine all the way down the road behind us for quite some distance before he decided to pull her over. When he pulled her over, he threatened you at the window, said to open the door in an aggressive way. She couldn't reach across the car due to a disability. And so Michael Shedd's just escalating because he can't seem to get the door open fast enough. When he does get access to the car, he immediately puts Elaine in the back of his car and asks permission to search her car, which she gives him because she knows she's got nothing in her car. She does have a pistol in her purse that she tells him, and we are in South Carolina, so there's nothing illegal about that. And so when he searches the car, supposedly he finds a large quantity of drugs, enough to be for distribution. Elaine has never been a drug user her whole life, and Michael Shedd is a criminal cop, and his history in this town is nasty, and he's been fired from the Walhalla Police Department, which we do give him credit for, yet there's a lot of cleanup still to do. The plot thickens because when Elaine made a plea bargain deal over this bogus charge, it was because John Abdallah, the public defender, had pressured her into making a deal in an emergency type setting where in fact he was well aware that Michael Shedd was already in big trouble and he could have just waited it out and Elaine could have walked free. Instead, she's being persecuted on false charges, largely because she wasn't represented by John Abdallah when all he had to do is go into court and tell the story he knew to be true, which is Michael Shedd is a complete tyrant and a pathological liar. So we're going to check out today. Still working to get the name out there. Please like and subscribe. Seriously, if you've made it to the end of this video, you know we're doing good work out here. The more these stories get out, the more we are able to hold these people accountable.
That's true.
Would you like to say anything else before we check out?
Just like it all.
Thank you.